Week 4, we're playing our good friend Gerard, coach of the Groningen Noctowls. I was going to say Bulldogs, but that's been outdated, my friends. Oh, silly me. So if you didn't watch the team builder, watch it, because I need the views. You know, we're not growing enough as a channel. We've only got like 10 subs or whatever now. Oh, it's a sad day for the Flying Ball Productions. Oh, this is a pretty background. Thanks, Aaron. So we're leading with our Scarf Silvali. Just like Genesect, you can tell what type it is by the back on the head. Just letting you know, in case Randy didn't know that. And the Pokemon, I don't know. So yeah, I was like, okay, he's led the B. I'm just going to hope he doesn't predict that I'm Choice Scarf. I'm just going to go for Scarf Double Edge this turn and just be an absolute prick. And that's what I'm going to do. And that's a dead Mega Bee. It's beautiful. I take so much damage, I'm like, okay, he's probably going to go into Drift Bloom, and that's Corbin. He names him after a wrestling shit, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, he's a WWE-able and also a weeaboo, so he's a crossbred. I'm like, yeah, there's nothing he's really going to be able to touch me with, and if I go to my Heatran, it's going to be sweet. He goes to Phantom Force, I'm like, this is sweet. I'll just go back into my Silvally normal. Power Herb, damages. I'm like, oh sweet, surely my Rocky Helmet activates. It doesn't. It does, beautiful. I knew it does. And I was like, okay, because I've got the Protect on this Heatran, and I've got Silvally normal, I can effectively stall it out very nicely. So, I go for Toxic this turn. That was probably a misplay. Probably should have went for Stealth Rocks, but I didn't think that he'd want to make a play, anything yet. So I let him attack me again, and I'm like, this is fine. I'm just going to get up my rocks. I think this turn maybe? Yeah, get up my rocks this turn. So I know he's on Burden, but he's fast Driploom, and I'm like, yeah, it happens, it happens. I think this turn I just elect to go into my Silvally normal, because I predict another Phantom Force. I think that this turn he clicked Sucker Punch from memory. No, he clicks Phantom Force, and I'm like, okay, sweet, I was just really happy just with his exchange, to continually click Parting Shot, because I knew that he was never going to switch out the Drifloon, which seems really weird, but that was just my thought process at least. Goes to Sucker Punch, fails. Sweet, Parting Shot time, beautiful. So we want to see. Okay, I go into my Tornadoes this turn because I was like, you know what? Let's bait it. He's got Sucker Punch. I can Z Hurricane, but I just want to, you know, go into my Torn. I don't know why, dude. I'm for Toxic. Yeah, I was going for Toxic. I wanted to put him on a timer. And then he goes to another Phantom Force. I was like, you know what? Let's go into my Silvally this time. You know, like, he's not doing any damage to me. I've got up my rocks. The Drifloom's not touching me. And then after this, I was like, you know what? I'm going to Parting Shot this turn. And I outspeed him. And I'm like, I'm going to Guard Chomp. He probably doesn't have anything to touch my Guard Chomp behind his sub. Which is very, very nice for me, at least. Because he didn't bring that Comfy and Mega Bee's dead, his only mod to revenge my Guard Chomp is that Terrakion. So yeah, it goes for Acrobatics this turn. I was like, oh sweet, I'm going to set up a sub. But credit to Super where it's due, he decided to bring a HBI Stripful in this game. It's something that it escaped my mind, but I thought it was very, very specific, and I don't really agree with it, but then again, it's Bird. Doesn't go to a lot of things. We get my Papa Berry back, so, you know, sub by Papa Berry. Yummy, 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 in my tummy, tummy, tummy. So, he gets another hidden power here, he's going to break my sub, but I just know I can go for a, I think I go for Dragon Claw, or do I SD this turn? Surely I just have a Dragon Claw. Yeah, surely. Yeah, that's beautiful. I think we killed this Corbin thing, don't we? Yeah, we do. It was a crit. Oh, so sorry, man. I hate when that happens. Good game between good friends is, you know, detrimental to crits. Goes into this thing, Carmella. I was like, you know what? Because Draining Kiss is a priority move and all that rubbish. Let's go out into a Raquanim because I'm banded. I can take like 20 of them. Goes for Leech Seed. I'm like, oh, that's a nice play by him. Definitely a nice middle ground play. If I went for Earthquake, it's a GG. Thank you for your time. But you obviously had a play. There really isn't too much to say. This is what happens when I don't life comp. I just go for, you know, Banded Liquidation this turn. He has no switch-ins. So let's go to Torkoal. Goes into the Rotom Wash this turn, and Banded Liquidation does like 60%. I'm like, this is offensive. Then he reveals Leftover, so I'm like, he's offensive, but he's not very bulky, which is interesting to see. So he does get the Leech Seed, and I was like, you know what? I two-shot the Rotom Wash. If he wants to Volt Switch out into like Comfy this turn, I may as well just OHKO it. So he goes for the Volt Switch, and I'm like, perfect. This does nothing, and I get a free Banded Liquidation off this turn. Araquanid is so bored. So bored. And when he goes into Goodra, I'm like, is this the Scooby ability? But he's not. I was like, you know what? I'm gonna stay in. Araquanid, you've served your purpose. You know, you're essentially one of the Night's Watchmen. You've served your purpose. Now, I was like, okay, let's see what he goes for. He goes for T-Bot. I was like, okay, that's fine by me. Now I just bring back in my Garchomp, and I think from that range I can nearly click EQ. There's no real... Oh no, go to Medicham. Yeah, that's right. That sounds better, actually. Medicham sounds so much better. Let's go for Ice Punch. There's no real reason not to. Like, we just kill something this turn. It changes the moves, that's interesting. This is... Oh no, I go to Drain Punch, actually. Because it kills. Yeah, Mega Medi's so strong. Another kill for Mega Medi this season. It's like 4-0 or something at this stage. Goes out into Carmella. The beautiful little Comfy, and I'm like, ah, sweet. Do I just go back in and Heatran? No, I'll let him Dragon Kiss me, because I'm like, unless he's like a Life Orb or something, he won't Oko. And even with the Life Orb damage that you'll see coming up this turn, the Poison Jab just Okos. Like, sweet, Eevee's Caribou Berry, and Parock the Caribou Berry, but I think it's a very loose tech. Goes out into Keith Lee, which is the Terrakion. Now this may seem like a little bit like of annoyance for everyone, but this turn I see what he wants to lock himself into. Mega Medi, I'm fine with sacking, only purely for the fact that Mega Medi's done his job, and I know that the way that Super's going to play, he's going to try to, you know, give himself the best odds of winning, whether it's a flinch con chance, whether it's, you know, he withdraws Keith Lee. I think I just substitute this turn because I figure out he's going to be either Bandit or Scarfed. Goes out into Rotom Wash, or do I just Dragon... I just Earthquake. I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna kill something, Maybe this turn I substitute. That'd be a good play, wouldn't it? Maybe I should have substituted last turn. But I think by the way that he switched out, I knew that he was, you know, choice locked by nature. This Dragon Claw just picks off the Rotom Wash, which is very nice to see. Garchomp gets the second kill of the match. And now he goes into the Terrakion, and I'm like, okay, let's see what he wants to go for this turn. He goes for Iron Head, and my main priority is trying to preserve the 4-0. In the like whatever way I have to achieve it, I want to achieve a 4-0 this game. Just because, not because I feel like I deserve it or anything, but I just feel like it's my best way that if it comes to playoffs and I need differential, that's the way to do it. So his Iron Head does 19 damage, and on top of that, I figure that this turn, it's my best interest to go for a Toxic if I do not get the Iron Head damage. It's also important to note I had Taunt in the back, so I could alternatively always just pivot out in Taunt, and now this turn I decide to be really annoying and click Protect, just because I know that with the next round of Iron Head chip and the Toxic damage, and the next, if he lives for whatever reason, he will then die to another round of the Toxic, and that's going to be the game. Your new self, Wailmers, will be advancing to 4-0. It's scary times, boys and girls. Scary, scary times. Now, next week we play Irish Emerald, who I can't say what his record is because it spoils the this video, and it spoils his video. But I think at the time of playing Serbi, I think it's 2-1 v 3-0. Sounds about right. Yeah, that video should be up. If it's wrong, just make Aaron cut it out and then blame Aaron, because Aaron should not be spoiling games. So there's no real reason to go on anymore. Catch ya.